Hi guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Tori and welcome to Tori's Room. Please subscribe and welcome back to my subscribers. Welcome guys. Today we're going to talk about something interesting. We're keeping it interesting here at Tori's Room. So today we're going to talk about some things people do that I find highly annoying. Like these are things it's just like immediately someone does them, I'm just like bruh. You could not have, you could have chosen not to. So let's just jump straight to the video. It's a long list, could be longer. I just singled out some that I could that I thought of at the moment, but I have more, so I could do a part 2 of this. Yeah, just keep out for that. So before we get to the video, can you talk about the makeup? Okay, I feel like it's 8. I give it an 8 out of 10 because now that I'm looking at myself at the camera, there's some things I could have done better. But I feel like it matches the vibe, like the temperature of the day. It's a beautiful day actually. The hair, the outfit, the necklace, it's all coming together well, and I feel like I like it. So let's jump into the video. The first thing people do that I find very annoying, irritating, and they should stop is over promising and under delivering. Because why? And the people who do this are the people who come and promise things unprovoked. Yes, they're just like, sad. They just found you the way you are, and they tell you, they promise the world. They tell you, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna buy you this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go here and there, and then they just don't do it. You could have just not said it. No one was literally forcing you. And it's annoying because these people come and find you in your own pace. They raise your hopes up, and now you're excited about, something, and then they don't deliver, and now it's apologies. And now during the apology, they promise again. Guys, it's don't do that. If you do that, stop today. This is your sign. This is your sign to stop today, right now. And I feel like I'm a victim. I've been a victim of this, and it's not fun. It's not fun to raise your hopes up and then they're just crushed in the moment. And I feel like people really take hope as something so light. Like, you just come and raise someone's hopes up and get them excited for something, and then you don't do it. And these people will see the signs that whatever they promise is not gonna happen, and they don't even tell you about it. They just wait till the date they promise, and they're like, or the day before, and they cancel. It's always something. They always have an excuse. Yeah, don't do that. Stop. Yeah. Next thing, people who have no regard for people around them. Because as an adult, why are you coughing and sneezing with your mouth open?
Are you crazy? That shit is so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
That's actually disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't care. But why are you burping with your mouth open? And you see, I feel like burps sometimes can be uncontrolled, but there's something like this. You can suppress it, but then you're just there like, okay, that was, you see, that was annoying. That was annoying. This is literally what I'm talking about. Stop it. It's just like, it's so gross, guys. And I feel like, yeah, sometimes, coughing, sneezing, these are things that can happen in front of people, but there's some ways to try and be cute about it. You don't have to now affect everyone else in the room, and this also goes to people who fart intentionally. Like, as a grown-up person, you're just there among people, because when you're alone, but among people, and you're just there ripping it out.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am.
I promise to have composure in this video because these things really irritate me. Are people who, you're somewhere that's a bit quiet-ish, it's a public space, but you see, it's moderate. There are people talking, and you're just there shouting. I know that this thing of, when me and my friends are the loudest in the room, it's not cute. We're also funny. We we are also funny. We are also having fun. But do you hear us shouting across the room? Do you hear us irritating everyone else? Like, you guys now, no one else can talk about you. Like, no, we can't even hear ourselves. It's just like, can we have some composure going forward? Can we have some decorum? Can we have some acknowledgement of the people around us? That would be good. That would be good. Next, and I'm not targeting or calling out or like in doing this in a mean way. I'm just telling you that these things, if you've been doing them, can be annoying, possibly are annoying. And it's just to help you do some introspect into your life. Say, do I cough with my mouth open? Do I talk with my mouth open when eating? Do I sneeze on people? Do I shout in public spaces? Do some introspect, yeah. Now, the next thing is, especially on social media, like under comment sections, what about me comments. You would see someone who has posted a recipe, like a beef stew recipe. It's nice. It's like, lovely. Then you enter you click the comments, and the first one of some comments are just like, what about vegans? I need a moment to breathe. If you wanted a vegan stew recipe, there's something called a search bar where you can search vegetarian stew recipes. Why are you commenting what about vegans under a beef stew recipe? And I feel like, yes, maybe you want that creator to make a vegan stew recipe video, but there are people who ask like, oh, could you show us how to make this? Like, there are ways to say, but the ones I'm talking about, I just like, what about me? What about it's just like, not, this video is clearly not targeting you. So it's just understand that and move on, or request for that creator to make a video instead of just saying, oh my god, what about me? What about me? Let me think of another example. Like, you'd see, I even saw this video of someone giving advice. They're a swimmer, like they swim every day, so they're giving advice on how to, tips on how to survive a day of swimming, but just like that. Then the comments just like, what about people who don't swim? If you don't swim, why are you commenting in this video? Scroll. And you see, like, when it comes to social media, people who take their time to write such comments or even hate comments, it's just like, you guys must have a lot of time. Because do you know how commenting is hard? Commenting is hard. Like, you have to watch a video, think about a comment, open, type it down, and post it. And there's an easier way. You can just scroll up. It's just makes you think, like, make it make sense, guys. Anyway, next thing. People who complain and 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 do absolutely nothing about it. Now, this is a live example of people who complain about, like, their partners. Like that. There's always that one friend, that one girl friend who's always complaining about, like, her man. He's just like, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that, he's always this, he's always that. It's just like, well, talk to them. I don't know, leave. It's just like, you are always offering solutions and they seem to do nothing. They just want to complain to you. They don't want a solution. They just want some attention, which you honestly, most of the time, the attention they're looking for is not even yours. They just want attention from their partner, but they don't know how to do it, so they just complain so they can get some attention from somewhere. And that's annoying. If you do that, that's annoying. Now, I understand sometimes you just want to vent, sometimes you just want to complain. And I feel like you're allowed to do that like once or twice. When it's now the seventh time, it's just like, how can we help you, honestly? Because my shoulder has become tired from you leaning on it. You better get up and go do something about it. Like, it's sometimes, it's okay all the time. Like, if you're always complaining and this is your brand, most of these people, that's all they're known for. They're just like, Stacey likes complaining, or Melissa likes complaining, or Mary likes. It's mostly their brand. Like, it now becomes you as a personality, and that's not cute. It's not cute. And those names I've used as examples. And I've not had many friends who like complaining too much. Because one thing about me is I'm just gonna be like, you have to get up right now and go do something about it. Like, I've had friends who sometimes enter those slumps where they just want to complain, and I just call it out. I just like, do you want attention? It's okay, I can give you the attention, but I need you to say exactly what you want instead of using these other routes of complaining about something that you clearly do not want to solve. It's just like, let's call it out as it is so we can move past this. Yeah. And I know, like, these kinds of people, it's actually very annoying. It's very annoying. Next thing, people who make fun of other people's physical appearance. Because I can't remember the last time you created a human being. Show me your collection. Have you created anyone? Can you? And I see, it's just like, what does someone else's appearance have to do with you? If I have, a fat neck, if I have a double chin, I'm the one with the double chin. It's on my face, it's on my chin. How is it affecting your life? I'm the one who has to carry this everywhere. I don't see how it's bothering you. And this goes to people, especially online, when someone makes, like, a plus size person or a bigger person makes a video. When a big person makes like a video and the comment just like, all about their weight, it's just like, it's weird how you're repulsed by how someone else looks. It's not you though. Like, if you don't want that, then don't be that. Like, and you don't have to say anything about it. And I usually feel like people who complain or are affected by how someone else looks, like, like when you see someone bigger and you comment about it or you think about it, that says something about you too. It means that whatever you feel like is unique or standing out on them, it's your insecurity. Like, you're either scared of getting big, or you were big before, or I don't know, something. It always points out on insecurity. Hating always comes from a lower place. There's nothing that can convince me otherwise. Even sometimes when moments of hating, like, and I find myself being a hater, I'm just like, the people I'm hating on are millionaires. They are successful. They're like always traveling. It's just like, hating always comes from a lower place, and you can't convince me otherwise. And if you're making fun of someone else's appearance, that just shows me you're very immature. Your brain lacks capacity to process other people's appearances. Your brain can't fathom that people who look different can exist and lead normal lives, if not better than yours. And it's just annoying. Grow up. Next, people who are controlling, and not controlling in like bossy kind of, like, leadership kind of way. It's bossy in that I want you to be like me. Like, I know what's right for you. I don't care if we're breaking a law or a crime. It's just, do this. And you find these people who will try even to control even how you dress. No, I don't like that. That top on you doesn't look good. It makes you look how, so wear this one. Or don't drive like that. You should be doing this instead of this. Stop, don't do that. You should decorate your house like this. You should decorate your car like this. You should talk to your friends like this. Talk to your boss like this. I'm not you. You're not me. You're not her. Stop trying to control your friend. Let your friend live and then be friends with that version of them. You know, if you find yourself trying to control your friends, especially like these are people who you like, for example, like we are age mates. Why would I listen to you? It's just like we both do the same things. And this, I'm not saying all advice. I'm not saying now don't listen to your friend's advice because that's not controlling. You'll know controlling people when you see them, and because whatever they're telling you feels unbearable, like they're always up in your space. It doesn't feel like advice or it's coming from a friendly way. It just feels like, here we go again. Oh my god! Or either you feel like that, or you feel very overwhelmed, or you always feel like you're doing something wrong when you're with them. It's just like there's always something you have to point out. There's always something they've seen or done. Like there's always something with them. Avoid. Okay, sorry. Okay, it's annoying. Don't avoid. You can call it out. You can do whatever you want as it is. Doesn't change the fact that it's annoying. Next thing, bad drivers. Oh, sorry. I saw this thing that said that many Kenyan drivers have not gone to driving school, and we know. We can tell. We can see. Because I'm trying to survive. You know, I'm trying to actually follow traffic laws. Tell me why I'm fighting for my life at the same time. It's survival for the fittest out there, honestly, and it's actually very annoying especially when you're having a bad day and you just want to get home, and then some matatu is just there. There's a matatu, Nduthi, Ubers, some other insane like private cars. That car that's carrying Mira, they're all out for you. They're all out for you. And you know these matatus, they don't care if they go with the side mirror. You're also trying to fight thieves. You're also trying to fight time, because now if you're late, it's another thing. It's just like, can we just all follow the traffic rules? We're all gonna get there. I promise. And one thing nowadays I don't tolerate is bad drivers, because I will hoot at you and I will find you in the traffic and I will look at you. In fact, I will even call you out. Like, if there's the way you almost like ran me over and now you're just gonna be there like in peace. No. Yeah. Next thing, I don't know warriors. What do you want to do this Saturday? I don't know. Okay, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Okay, what are you wearing to the party? I don't know. Okay, where do you want to go? I don't know. What do you think about these things I made? I don't know.
I'm trying to be cool, but goddamn.
If you wanted an I don't know answer, I would have asked. I want to know what you think. You know? And most of the time, these people think that they're sparing your emotions by not saying exactly what they think. But sometimes, my emotions are my responsibility to deal with. I just need your thoughts. I need your opinion. I don't need, I don't know. You know. And I feel like I don't know is more rude than saying something bad. You know, when you say like, what do you think about these things I made? Oh, that's awful. Don't never do that again. At least I know, I have some feedback. But saying I don't know, it's just like, so you have no thought about this. Have you even acknowledged anything I've done? Like, it's actually annoying. And it's especially like when you meet up with your friends and it's just like that 1 hour of where are we going? I don't know. It's just like, you guys, can we just make up your mind? And if this I don't know warriors, they'll be like, I don't know. And you're like, okay, then I feel like we should go here. No, you should not go there. Somebody give me a whip break. How can you not know and know at the same time? You say, where are we going? I said, this place. And now you say you don't want to go there. So you don't know where you want to go. Then say it. Oh my God, don't. This is one of the most annoying things ever. I actually don't even know how. In fact, this should have been number 1 on my list because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. That was so weird and cringe. My apologies, but I hope you get my point. I hope you get my point. And if you are like this, kindly try and give your opinion. Giving your opinion doesn't mean, even if you don't like it, just say it. There are good ways to let someone know that you don't like it. I just say like, it's good, but I feel like you should learn 1, 2, 3. Give an opinion. Like, you're a human being, so please learn to give opinions. Next, people who, this is when it comes to the service industry, and we're going to like think specifically to restaurants. Now this is both on both sides. So we're going to start with the normal customers, people who are rude to people who are in service, because you think your 2,500 for that meal is gonna completely wow, everything you're gonna pay is already in the menu. Like, I just feel like there's no amount of money that can convince me, that can justify you being rude to anyone. It doesn't matter what kind of bad day you're having, because I've had bad days. I've never lashed out at any stranger. I've kept it together, and the fact that you took yourself to that restaurant, sat down, now you're rude. I feel like normalize how people testing people out, because I feel like this is one of the main reasons why I can't work in the service industry, because I'm here serving you, I'm doing my best, and then you're just there shouting at me. Because I've also experienced bad service. I've never lashed out at anyone. You ask questions, keeping your composure, acknowledging that a mistake could have genuinely happened. Like, don't be rude. Where's the home training? Who raised you? Who? On the other side, service people who are rude or are judgmental. Because do you think I was dumb by coming to Kempinski to have a meal? Do you think I was crazy to go sit down at a restaurant and order and not have the funds? I don't care who you've encountered before, but do not project your restaurant traumas onto me. People who judge people because of race? Are you actually insane? What is this? 1930? Can you release yourself from colonialism and do the right thing? Especially in restaurants in the Kenyan coast. One day, you guys, I feel like your medicine is waiting for you. Your medicine is waiting for you, because there's no way this is continuing. And I feel like the more people raise awareness about it, are going to realize this is an African country. We are no longer being colonized, and one day your time is coming, so enjoy it while you can. Let's see how much you're gonna grow with those people, supporting you in our own country. And you see, fine, I must refuse, accommodate them, but for you even to deny sometimes access, you just sometimes I usually wonder, as that soldier, you're there with your big chest telling people to go back because this is a white only. Are you serious? Do you see where you are? Can you take a moment to take a deep breath and look around and be like, wow? And I know sometimes it's your job, but I just feel like either own it, and when it comes time to take the fall, you will fall deeply. Because do you think those people who have employed you are gonna take the fall? So anyway, our people who judge people based on how they've dressed. I don't care if I'm in Kempinski, or I know sometimes there's a dress code and there's a way to present yourself, but if I'm there in sweatpants, sir, you need to. I did not accidentally fall here. I just walk in here and wander and sat down. Your fears of me not paying are not my problem. That's a you thing. You wait until you bring the bill, and I'm not saying now people go around not respecting dress codes. I'm just saying, when you're in service, learn to give everyone the same service or the same respect. you know. Now, especially this goes to people who, I don't know, I just feel like when you're working in the service industry, just give everybody the same respect. Literally, I don't see why is a reason to even judge or to choose who deserves more respect or who deserves my service more, or who, I know we are all fighting for tips, but there's a way to do that while still giving out respect, you know. And I feel like lots of you guys miss out on good tips because they're so judgy. Just like, I'm gonna go to that one with the cute purse, I'm gonna go to that one with the tuxedo. Though doesn't tell you that me here with my hoodie doesn't, I don't have a good tip. And people give tips based on how they feel, not because of how you think they look like. I honestly don't know what kind of psychology that even came from, but I feel like everybody deserves respect. Even outside of the service industry, everybody at the very least deserves respect, because of a level of respect, because of just humanity. And if me, I've taken my time out of my day or whatever I'm doing to come visit your restaurant, your salon, your anything, your business, to get services from there, and I'm rudely treated, I don't know. And in business, they usually say that one bad review is worse than 10 good reviews. Because you never know. One bad review I've seen one bad review end businesses. You guys are just out here risking. You don't even care. And it's not even about keeping a reputation. I just feel like, where's the humanity in us anymore? Anyway, I'm getting too philosophical. Now, that is the end of the video. Even before I voice that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave some more annoying things in the comments, because we want to snatch these things and toss them away so we can have one big happy society. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and put on the notification bell if you want to be the first one to know once I've posted, and I'll see you next time.